Live. Okay, hi guys. My name is Dr. Sajid. I am an aesthetic physician and I am a facial transformation specialist. Basically, here medical director at Zen Skin Clinic, where we treat a number of problems related to your skin and hair. So, a lot of inquiries coming for skin and hair issues these days. I'm going to educate you a very basic stuff about skin and hair. Then we'll take your questions. I want you to understand first of all that the skin basically is the largest organ in your body, the largest, which means actually it is never constant. It's always changing. It from lifestyle modifications to seasonal changes. It is on a constant renewal. That means it's going to change. It's going to change if the weather is different. If it's rainy, it's going to behave different. If it's dry, if it's hot, it's going to behave differently every time. So you need to be in a constant change in your skin regimen, right? That means if I am taking a moisturizer, it has to be an anti-acne moisturizer when you're breaking out or when the season is such. If you have oily skin, accordingly the skin regimen changes. That is why you need to be in touch with your skin specialist, with your dermatologist. Whosoever is close to you, pick a dermatologist, stick to him. Make sure, because dermatologist per se is supposed to basically take care of your skin, right? So whenever the skin changes, whenever there are breakouts, whenever there is any hormonal change, whenever there is any weather change and you start having problems, you can visit to the same doctor because they are responsible for your skin per se. So the skin care regimen changes basically every time. It's never static. It's never static. Whatever lifestyle modification or whatever, if there is a skin is in constant transition, that you have to understand. Meanwhile, okay, hi guys, good afternoon. Basics, my skin is so dry. Suggest good massage oil. Well, massage oil is not a great term. We can always use baby lotions. There are n number of baby lotions. I have had a very good experience with Sebamed baby lotion. You have to go and check with your dermatologist that it is not atopic dermatitis if it's very dry. You have to look for the options if there is any itching, especially in the cubital areas, especially in the flexures. You have to make sure that there is no such thing. Once the condition is ruled out, then you can have the basic hydration regimen. You can use lotions during the bath, oilatum lotions, and then when the baby is out, you can dab it dry, and then you can use for example Sebamed baby lotion. Works beautifully for my patients. They are very happy. Ansari, hello. I have an oily skin. Kindly suggest good cleanser for my skin. Okay, so anything which has glycolic acid, which has salicylic acid, they are okay, but you don't need to be very harsh with your skin. Say for example, if you're using too much salicylic acid, which has 2%, and you're constantly washing your face, what it does, it basically dries your top. Okay, it dries your top. That means this is your skin. Skin has 3 layers: epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous. Remember one thing, your epidermis is in constant renewal. I'm going to zoom it in for you. Can you see here? I guess. Okay. This is epidermis, right? Epidermis is in continuous renewal. That means it's going to change every time. Every 28 days, one cell comes from the bottom to up and is supposed to go out. Once you have oily skin, that means your sebaceous glands are overactive. They are producing more sebum, more oil. So don't use something which makes it extremely dry, because in process, once you dry out the top, this overcompensates this gland and produces more oil, giving you more breakouts. So you can use any normal cleanser which has, for example, Cetaphil cleanser or any such mild cleanser. There are plenty. And use a toner. Use an oily skin toner that actually closes your pores. That gives you that makes your skin ready for any anti-acne creams. Hi doc, my girlfriend having black spot on her forehead. Please suggest. It depends what sort of black. It's a black spot. So black spot is what? Is it because of acne, post acne PIH? Is it genetic? It's not a clear question, but what I suggest that whenever there is any black spot, mostly it's because of what think that he is referring to is there is a black spot after a trauma or after a pimple or after any scratch or anything. It leaves a PIH behind. PIH is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which means whenever there is a trauma in the skin, there are cells that come together, they try to repair the skin, and during that repair there is a constant influx of melanocytes, melanin, onto that area, which makes it black, which makes it pigmented, which means that you have to protect it from the sun to make it even darker. Point number one, find your dermatologist, see to it that you take a depigmenting agent, which preferably should be used in the night, and in the daytime keep it very, very much protected. Keep it strongly protected against the sun. If you can do that, it's going to be much lighter. Okay, I am missing out on, hello sir, which type shampoo is good for hair? Okay, so Vishwa Deepak, right, sorry. So shampoo depends on what sort of hair do you have. If you're oily, you need to have more of any normal shampoo would do, any anti-dandruff shampoo which has ketoconazole will do, but you don't have to go for a long time. You can use ketoconazole. What I suggest personally to my patients is use a ketoconazole shampoo once in 10 days, and the rest of the time you can use a normal shampoo. So if you have oily, you'll use a dry shampoo. If you have dry, you can use anti-dry shampoo. There are a lot of choices out there. It depends on how you are. Sudhakar is saying, doctor, please suggest anti-dandruff. Anti-dandruff is anything with ketoconazole. Okay, okay, so don't overdo that. Don't overdo OTC shampoos which have ketoconazole. Use it. You have to taper it down. Use the ketoconazole shampoo 3 times a week. Then second 2 times a week, and the third week once a week, and then keep it there. Keep it in that regimen once in 10 days. That's gonna be beautiful. Rest of the time you can use any such shampoo. Okay, Priyanka, my facial skin is very sensitive. It gets red whenever I go out in the sun. Again, visit a dermatologist. Meanwhile, make sure that you do not use any cosmetic products which make it irritated. Use a very good sunscreen. In the night, use a very good. And do one thing. Try to if you are sensitive, if you go to your dermatologist, they are going to give you any collagen induction therapy. If your collagen is better, stronger, dermis is very nice, then you won't have that sensitivity. Go for microneedling radiofrequency. That has helped massively in sensitive skin. You can talk to your dermatologist about that. My skin is weak. Doctor, please suggest face wash for oily skin. As I said, anything which has glycolic or salicylic acid is very good for this thing, but you don't have to overdo it. Any cleanser, any Sebamed foam face wash is good. There is Cetaphil gentle cleanser. There is Vinish face wash. These are good one. Afternoon, Vipin, Ajay, good afternoon, Sudhakar, good afternoon, thank you, welcome. Sir, my son is swimming, skin is turning black, just a cream. Okay, use a barrier cream before you go to swimming. Use a very strong sun protection cream. Make sure that it's in the evening timings. Don't do swimming when it's out there, when it's like hot, when it's from 11 to 4. It's not an ideal thing to do. It has chlorine, it makes your skin sensitive. When you come out, the sun works much stronger on those. You have ultraviolet B, ultraviolet A, that makes skin worse. Make sure that you are already packed with barrier creams and sun protection, and once they are out, make sure you soothe the skin. You can use aloe vera, you can go for a peel, or you can go for a cleanup, medical cleanup. These things are good. But meanwhile, if it's too black, you can visit a dermatologist. We can start with a depigmenting cream, and it depends how. Okay. Any treatment for stretch marks? Okay, there are a lot of silicone gels out there which do propose a little bit, which help in the stretch marks, but honestly, collagen induction therapy is what I have seen has worked very nicely. You can go for microneedling radiofrequency, or you can go for something called vampire facial. It's a collagen induction. They use your own blood, or they use any other factors which increase the number of. Basically, it's because of the dermis that you get a little stretched down more if you lose fat or gain fat, and then the stretch marks come. Please find a dermatologist, get a collagen induction therapy done. You will be in a much better position. Kindly suggest a good sunscreen for my skin is sensitive. Okay, Sebamed sunscreen is very good sunscreen. You can use that, and then there is Zore APS. That's good. Acne UV gel, again very nice. I don't mind all that. These are very good sunscreen for when the skin is sensitive. Dr. Vipul Tiwari, good afternoon, sir. How can I control my hair fall? Okay, that's a very broad question, how to control your hair fall. But make sure that first of all, I want you guys to understand that the people who think that shampooing once in 5 days will prevent hair fall, that's wrong. You have to understand that every hair goes through stages. All right, there you go. So I have anagen where the hair is growing, I have ketogen where the hair is resting, this is the transition phase, and then I have telogen. Telogen is where the hair is shedding. You have to let it shed. Okay, now the cells are inside, but the hair is shedding. But from outside, they look the same. My point is that there is, I told in the beginning only, the sebaceous, the sebum is getting produced. It is going to come up and lubricate the top of the surface, right? That means it's going to hold your hairs inside, the dead hairs inside. You have to shampoo more often first to let those dead hairs grow so that new hairs can come up. Do that and take a vitamin, for example, biotin or stuff. Folly hair is good. You can take tablet folly hair. It works well. You can take a serum which increases it. For example, there is Caraxel, there is Capexil, Procapil. All these serums do help a lot. If it's too much, you have to see a dermatologist. They will suggest you accordingly. There are so many therapies that are available. PRP, mesotherapy. I saved my hair through PRP. I do a constant PRP. So, to be honest, if you have some hair left, you can save it. Use a lot of it. Treatment for melasma. Sachin, hi. Melasma is a very, very stubborn disease. It's not a disease per se, but it's a pigmentation which is in the deeper layers of skin. What you can do, you can visit a dermatologist. Majorly for you is sun protection, supreme sun protection, because you don't want to make it worse. And then you can go for Q-switch lasers, you can go for deeper peels, and it is going to be much better if you are taking care of your skin. There are so many regimes. Melasma is not something that I'll tell you to apply a cream and you will be all fine. You can try stuff like Depi White in the night and for a limited period of time under supervision of your dermatologist. And then morning you can use a very, very good sun protection. It's not important SPF has to be 100, then only you will get your results. SPF, anything above 30 SPF is awesome in Indian skin. We already have enough protection in our skin type. Somebody who is skin type 1, 2, like Caucasians, like somebody from Western, they have more chances of melanomas, skin cancers, and that's why they need more protection. They need more sun protection factor, SPF. So they might need 50 and plus. We are good with 30. We Indians are awesome with 30 and 30. But only make sure that the sunscreen quality is good. As I told you, there is Sebamed, there is Acne UV. There are, okay, please suggest skin cream for daily use. As I told you, CTM is the regime for daily use. Cleanser, toner, moisturizer. And to understand that, you need to see a dermatologist. If you have an oily skin, you need a different cleanser. If you have, then the toner changes. But moisturizer is the most important. If you have dry skin, then moisturizer will be something which makes it, which is in a constant pH, which does not make it too irritated. And if you have oily skin, then the moisturizer has to be anti-acne. So the moisturizer changes mostly. So. Okay, my baby is 4 years old. She has a very slow hair growth. And sometimes it is very normal and very usual for children to grow slowly, or the hair. You can try baby hair oils, but it's not something that you should be worried about unless you can visit a doctor. We can do a trichoscopy. We can see the girth of the hair and then suggest you accordingly. I think that's good if you're really concerned if she. Meanwhile, you can try a baby. There is Johnson's baby hair oil. You can go for any Capexil or Procapil also. That should not be a problem. 18 months her hair is curly. What shampoo do I use? Don't. If your baby is just 18 months old, do not use a shampoo to try and straighten the hair. Let her get a little bigger, then we can see the curly hair. It looks beautiful. You should not be worried about it. What is the notion with the straight hair? Only straight hair should be there. Curly hair is good. It looks very. There are so many models who have curly hair and they look awesome. And she's just spare her the horror. She's just 18 months. So give her. Parth is saying hi. Hi, good afternoon. Good refreshing cleanser to mask bromhidrosis. I suggest a botanical one. I am not sure about the botanical areas. That's not my area. But what you can do, Sebamed has one, the body wash. You can try that. It's clear body wash. You can use that, and bromhidrosis ke liye you can use Cetaphil. You can use there are a few more with the glycolic acid, with the salicylic acid. You can use those. Good afternoon, sir. You have a glowing skin. How can you get the same? Okay, so Ansari, listen. It's very simple. It's very simple. You just have to make sure that you throw the dead cells away. Go to your dermatologist once a month. Get your medical cleanup done. That's all. That's all. If you have any problems, get them addressed. Once they are addressed, then have a medical cleanup once a month. You are in an era where there is a lot of pollution. You eat food which is basically very unhealthy, and all the toxins that are being produced, all the radical damage that happens, it goes into your cells. It's going to show. So you need to clean that up. So once a month, visit your dermatologist, get a skin cleanup done, and you'll be glowing. I promise. You'll be glowing. If you want that shine out of your face, just to clean up. It's like cleaning your house. You clean your house once in a month. That's how it looks beautiful. If you don't clean your house, it's gonna rust out. All right, thanks. Okay, hello sir. I have much blackheads on my face. Which cream you suggest? Any anti-acne cream, anything that has salicylic acid, anything that has glycolic acid in the night for a little while, not in the daytime. You can, if these blackheads are coming out to be acne in the end, you can try something which has an adapalene, retinol, adapalene. You can use these. You can use something with clindamycin and adapalene, the combination. Use it for a couple of hours in the evening, wash it off, use an anti-acne moisturizer. Like you have clear face, you have acne moist overnight. That should do the trick. Meanwhile, if it's too much, good thing is that you go and get a peel done, your blackheads would be gone. You don't have to, and then again the same routine. Once a month, do a medical cleanup. Okay, no problem. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Avinash, thank you. Okay, Swapnil Patel. Sir, what is the treatment for hair fall? Okay. So Swapnil, a lot of treatments for hair fall. There is, if it's too much, and in men, you can start with minoxidil, jumping from 5% to 10%, which is a long this treatment. Then there is Capexil, there is Procapil. All these serums are going to help you regain the hair. And then tablets like biotin. There are n number of this, saw palmetto. There is a lot of things you can do. Nilesh, thanks. No problem. No problem. Okay. Please suggest me a good shampoo, good for hair fall. Okay, there is Sebamed anti-hair fall. There is Anna Boom Karke shampoo hai. There is Anna Phase. There is Trigain. These are the ones which I like. They are good for hair fall. You have to understand the shampoo does not have the capacity to go inside the skin and uproot your follicles. That doesn't happen. You need a good shampoo for sure to make sure the texture of your hair is good. But then don't expect a shampoo to make your hair grow or to make your hair. All right, so Pankaj, hi. My skin is oily for all the seasons. Please suggest it's becoming a problem. Again, please go see a dermatologist. Get a cleanup done. If it's an oily skin, make sure what you can do. You can you can use a mild after your consultation with dermatologist. You can use a mild isotretinoin, maybe 10, 20 mg, depends on how much do you weigh. start that. That's going to help you a lot. Maybe 10 mg if you take daily once for a period of 30 days, and then taper it down and then stop it. You might as well get some control over the sebaceous activity. And use a glycolic acid face wash, and use a toner, anti-acne or oily skin toner. That's going to help you. Good afternoon, doctor. I have acne on my face. Please suggest me how can I remove it. Wajid Khan. Wajid, it's very easy these days to remove acne. Please visit a dermatologist, whosoever is close to you. Get glycolic peel, salicylic peel done, and they will give you a regime which is easy and nice to follow. You can start with something which has a BHA in the night. In the morning, you can have an anti-acne moisturizer followed by a sunscreen like acne UV gel sunscreen, like anything non-comedogenic. Do not apply makeup. Do not let your sweat sit in for too long. Doctor, my hair, Avinash, hi, my hair is too much white. Any treatment to make it black? So there is nothing which can turn the white hairs into black for sure. But you can delay it. You can use PRP, mesotherapy, you can use Capexin, you can use Procapil, you can use Biotin, you can use saw palmetto. These are the tablets I'm talking about. They can delay the hairs from turning white, but there is nothing that can change the white hairs to black. That's not been discovered, not been achieved as yet by medical science. All right, Parth, dear doctor, can you suggest some rash cream which has multi-purpose use? It can be used for mosquito bite, rashes, and this. Okay, that's I don't do shotgun therapy. You mean to say if you use a cream which has everything inside it, which has an antibiotic, which has an antibacterial, which has an anti-fungal, we don't do that. You have to see your skin specialist, see what kind of rash it is. Is a maculopapular rash? Is it it's a diaper rash? You can use the diaper, that sort of thing. Mosquito bites and diaper rashes are so much different. You can't use the same cream for everything. But yes, your dermatologist will tell you what sort of rash it is and suggest accordingly. Dr. Kamini, nowadays active carbon face packs and peel off are used by many people. My patient asked me for it. How is it safe to use? Any idea? They are not bad. They are not. It's not something which is forbidden or anything. Like but they don't do a great deal. It depends on the type of patients that you have. Oily skin patients, they work well. Then there are you can use carbon. Carbon has been used basically as an absorbing agent. Even if you do a carbon facial, you use a little bit of a carbon layer, and then you put a Q-switch laser, which basically helps to absorb that laser inside because it has the absorbing capacity. Oily skin, Ankush, hi, Ankush has an oily skin. Please suggest a cream or lotion. Okay, again the same thing. Okay, so start with the cleanser, which is an anti-acne, which has glycolic acid or mild salicylic acid, and use a toner. And then you can use any such cream like Acne Moist, Acmist. All these are good. You can also apply a little bit of clindamycin and adapalene combination for 1 hour in the evening and wash it off and apply Acne Moist cream in the night. That's. Good afternoon. I have burn scar on my face. Please suggest how to remove it. Burn scars are a little difficult to remove per se, but they can be faded. You can try cicatrix gel 2 times a day for 6 weeks, and then you can start with micro needling radio frequency therapy, or you can use vampire facial, which is basically collagen induction, which makes your skin, the lower skin, skin has 3 layers: epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous. The dermis you need to reactivate. There is collagen and collagen induction therapy that you can use. Your dermatologist will suggest you that. It can be faded. It can't be really completely removed. Paris, hi sir, please suggest me a good brand SPF available in the market. SPF tried into bad impact on my face. Doctor, is it necessary pH balance? It's good to have pH balanced, of course, and it depends on if you have oily skin. I suggest go for acne UV gel sunscreen. If you have normal skin, go for Sebamed SPF 30, 40. There are more SPF lotion, Sebamed SPF. So Shan, hi doctor, please suggest a good brand baby lotion, Sebamed, 2 to 3 years. Sebamed baby lotion is what I love. There are more, but I don't think I can be able to. Hi doctor, my skin is so oily. What can I do for oily skin? Okay, I think I explained a lot of times what you need to do for oily skin, but get one peel done once a month. Apart from what I have already mentioned, get one peel done. Of course, a glycolic or a superficial skin peels. There are superficial, there is moderate, and there is deep. You can use a superficial skin peel once a month under a doctor's supervision. Of course, you can use the other stuff which I just mentioned. Okay, make sure you do use a sunscreen, a gel matte based sunscreen, an anti-acne sunscreen. Do not apply any makeup, do not apply any powder. Just make sure that you keep the top layer. Make sure that this top layer, whenever there is sebum, the sebum is supposed to come on top, lubricate the top surface. It's supposed to lubricate the top surface. That means there is a constant thing going on. In some people, this little guy keeps producing more sebum, which makes your face oily. That's why you have an oily skin all around the year. Which means that if it is surfacing on top, it's not letting your dead cells come out. Remember, your dead cells are supposed to come out. And if your oil or your makeup or your powder is blocking the pores, your dead cells won't be able to come out, resulting in oily skin, resulting in acne. So just clean it up. Once a month, clean it up. Okay, how to remove black ends and small whiteheads from my nose? There are comedone extractors. You can use those. You can do a constant peel, and you can use something which has adapalene, and or you can use benzoyl peroxide for a short period of time, short contact therapy of adapalene or benzoyl peroxide. Doctor, I have black wrinkle spot on face. You have a wrinkle or a okay? So black spot. You can use Depi White cream for the black spot if it's a PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, if it has come after a trauma or an acne. I'm just gonna. It's not about any brand I am trying to endorse here. I'm just whatever is coming to my head because there are constant questions going on. I just one thing you can use. You can use Depi White. There is no problem. You can use something which has hydroquinone 2% for 4% for a little period of time, only in the night time, and then in the morning. More important is a sunscreen. The more your spot is sun exposed, the more chances it has to become even darker. Anyways, okay, so doctor, I have black. Okay, thanks, doctor. Okay, no problem. Ayman Usman, how can we reduce under eye dark circles other than camouflage? Okay, so there are treatments. Under eye dark circles are very stubborn. You have to make sure what is causing the dark circles. Point number one, you need to hydrate yourself a lot. You need to take antioxidants a lot. If your antioxidants are not enough, take a tablet which has antioxidants. You need to make sure that you get enough sleep. You need to make sure that your eyes are okay. They don't have a lot of stress. The more stress happens, the more muscles you use for the eye, the more stressful it becomes, and you lose the fat pads. Make sure you understand. There is a little. Okay, I'm going to show you what you lose in your what is under eye. So this is okay. I don't know whether you can see it. Okay, yeah. So you see this area, basically this is the skin, and what is underneath are the fat pads. I don't know whether you can. Okay, there's a lot of reflection. So these fat pads, usually these are the first thing that we. Okay. I don't know. Can you see that? All right, good. So you see these fat. This is from underneath. This fat pad is something that you lose. That is deflated once you have a hectic schedule. Once you have a strong lifestyle, and then what happens? The hollowness happens. And once you have. So you can get it filled. It's beautiful. It gives wonderful results. Other than that, you can have your antioxidants. Keep it hydrated. Have more sleep. And make sure that you can get a few sessions of under eye this thing done. There are a lot of eye cell treatments that are being done. You can visit. So I'm using Sebamed fresh shower gel as a body wash. How long can I use it? I'm using for past 7 months. I don't mind if you use it. It's good. It cleans you up. It leaves you with a fresh, cool skin. I don't mind. You can use it. That's it. It has nothing that is addictive, or it is nothing that you are dependent on. You can leave it at any point of time. There is no problem. It's not going to have any adverse effects. or any dependency effects. Hi, I have hair loss. Vijay is saying hello. I have hair loss problem. Please suggest me some shampoos. Shampoos are not going to help you with the hair fall, my friend Vijay. What this is going to do, you need to take a few tablets. You need to add good stuff into your diet, and you can say, for example, go for biotin, saw palmetto, all these things, even finasteride, and you can talk to your dermatologist, get a few things done. Remember, once you have your hair fall in control with the sessions, you need to do a maintenance once in like 4 or 5 months. Get a PRP done. I'm telling you again, I do PRP for myself. My hair is because of the PRP. I'm genetically supposed to be having much less hair than I have. Do a PRP once in 90 days, 100 days. Do one PRP. I think that's going to help you. Of course, you need to see a proper dermatologist who gives. Okay, sounds okay. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Kindly suggest a good sunscreen. So I have very active outdoor life. I don't perfume fragrance. I don't like perfume because I'm sensitive to it. Pankaj is saying also I should be free from tolerance. Okay, you can use any good sunscreen. There are a lot out there. If you have oily skin, I told you there is Zore APS, there is Acne UV gel, but general if you're normal, the Sebamed works best. If you, the only thing is that you have to repeat the sunscreen. If you have applied it in the morning, you repeat it in the afternoon, in the evening, like started at 8, go 10, but however your regime is. In daytime, it's very, very important. See, even if you're sitting in front of a computer, even if you're watching a TV, if you're going in the kitchen, eat ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B. If it's rainy, if it's cloudy, if it's sunny, it doesn't matter. You have to apply a sunscreen. So how your sunscreen, how your face is, how your skin type is, will change the type of the sunscreen. If you have oily skin, you need to have a non-comedogenic thing. You need to have matte, dry touch. If you have dry skin, you need to have something which is lotion-based, which spreads easily, like Sebamed, and I like that. My wife has under-eye dark circles for a long time. We have tried many products. Harjeet, hi. There's a possibility that your wife, if she has tried a lot of things, maybe she has hollows under her eyes. You need to see your aesthetic physician for that. If she has hollows under her eyes, she needs to be filled in there. She needs to have something which can replace, as I mentioned earlier, which can replace your fat pads. This is lower. See, this is the lower orbital compartment. This fat pad, if you lose, you start to have those hollows which look terrible in low light, or even if the light falls from top, you will have that panda sign. You will have that that raccoon sign. You need to change that. You need to change that. Okay. All right. Somebody is asking skincare tips. Herbal. I don't know what is with the herbal thing. I don't belong to that area. So herbal, I don't see everything. What we do these days, even there are whatever allopathic medicines are there, whatever skincare products are there. Your doctor knows which is what. If they are in the right pH, if they are balanced, if they are maintained, if they work towards the betterment of your own skin. Herbal, just branding it herbal doesn't mean it's going to be safe and it's going to be beautiful. It's not that I'm not against any Babaji or anything. It's just my point is that by naming it herbal doesn't make it nice. It's not something. I won't be able to tell you what herbal products to be used, but your skin specialist will tell you that there are a lot of companies that make nice products, which are, it's your skin type that you have to figure out. That's all my point is. I told in the beginning only that your skin is going to, it's constantly evolving. Your skin is the largest organ of your body, so it needs to change, it needs to adjust accordingly. And once you have determined your skin type, the products that you use, what your skin specialist will provide you with are going to be awesome. You don't need you need a herbal thing, but make sure you follow a CTM regime: your cleanser, toner, moisturizer. Your cleanser could be anything ranging from you. That again, the whole thing changes depends on the type of your skin. All right. Anything else which I missed? No, 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 no. Answered, answered, answered. Where is this? Okay. Hmm. Summer skincare. Okay. Summer skincare is again lot of hydration, good sleep. Make sure that you are always sun protected. Use a very good sunscreen. Make sure that sunscreen you apply in the morning, you apply in the afternoon, you can apply in the evening also if you're like 4 or 5 o'clock ish, if you're still going out in the sun. And in the night, you need to hydrate yourself. You need to make sure and cleanser. Do not scrub a lot. People often scrub a lot without. I don't think that's required. The scrubbing it sometimes blocks the pores and makes things worse. Don't scrub. You can use a good cleanser. You can use a toner and then follow it with a night cream. Sometimes even some things with retinoid. Of course, you have to graduate out of these products which are strong, like hydroquinone and retinoid. Don't use them for a long time. I don't. And keep away from steroids, guys. There are a lot of products which promise you a very good, healthy, glowing skin, but they are actually peeling your skin dead. They are actually leaving you with a lot of problems by the end of it. Make sure you do not go for triple combination. Keep a note of this. Something that reads tretinoin, mometasone, hydroquinone. You see this combination, you do not touch it. No matter what happens, do not touch it. It's going to give you a short time glow. That's not even a glow. It's not even natural. And then it's going to make your skin so sensitive. It's going to fill your face with hair. It's going to make your skin sensitive. You can't even go outside. You're going to turn dark within no time, and you can't even apply anything. It's going to be a very, very problematic situation if you do that. Stay away from triple combination. I don't know, skin light, melano, whatever that lights are. Use this. If you see this triple combination, there is hydroquinone, there is a steroid like mometasone, and then there is retinoid in it. Don't. Just stay away. Do not take OTC prescription. Do not go to pharmacy and ask for bhai sab kuch de do gora karne ke liye, because they don't have the knowledge. It's not their fault. It's your fault if you go to a pharmacy and ask for it. Don't do that. Don't go for that. Visit a dermatologist. Visit your skin specialist. There are so many who are close to you. They can offer you with skin polishing, brightening. They can offer you with pigmentation treatment, skin resurfacing. There's so much they can do. You can do whitening peels. Peels basically are, a lot of people have a wrong concept about peels. Peels are nothing but they enhance your skin normal activity. Your skin is supposed to perform in a natural way. It's supposed to shed the dead cells off. And if it's not able to do that, if there is something wrong, if your skin is too oily, there are a lot of stuff happening. But there is pollution, there is drinking, there is smoking, there is free radical damage. Whatever you are eating is not healthy. You have to change that. You have to get these things done. If you use peels, that's going to enhance your normal activity. It's not something that will make your skin weird. Of course, when you do a peel, immediately after that, you can't go out, or you should not expose. It depends on how deep your peel is. If it's a superficial peel, a day is enough. If you just do it in the evening, you just sleep over, and next morning you can go out, of course, with your sunscreen on. If it's a deeper peel, then you might need to rest it out for a couple of days. Do not expose yourself to sun. But then it's like a baby. Baby does not come with a great skin. You can't just leave the baby outside. You have to take care of the baby till it's on its own. You don't need to take care of it once it's like once your baby is 3 years old, 4 years old. But while they're young, you need to take care of them. Similarly, same thing happens when you do a peel. You are actually having a baby skin for a few days, and you need to take care of that. And thereafter, you will have all glowing and bright skin. What do you think people do? There are so many people who have bright skin, and you wonder, hey, ye kya kar rahi hai? This is what they do. They take care of their skin. You go to your skin specialist, ask for a good peel, ask for the suggestion, what is going to be good, and follow up. I promise you, it's going to be good. It's going to be good if you follow up. Yes, what did I miss? Viraj is saying, can you suggest medications for prickly heat rashes? You can use any such thing which has a calming effect, like shower gel, Sebamed shower gel. You can, for a short period of time, you can use any such moderate, mild lotion. Say for example, you can mix the two. Say for example, HH-Zone lotion, it's a mometasone lotion, and mix it with Dermo Calm lotion. If you mix the two together, apply 2 times a day, use it for 7 days, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And on top of it, after that, you have to use a sunscreen. Make sure that you do not sweat out a lot, and don't let the sweat rest on your skin. Wash it off after it happens, and don't use the same clothes which you have sweated in the next time. So just change that. Can you please suggest that for the persistent dandruff, what kind of eatables should be totally avoided? So eatables, you can avoid dairy products, you can avoid oily products. That really helps. Meanwhile, being said that, you have to use a shampoo which has ketoconazole. You can start with 3 days in a week, then come back to 2 days in a week, then come back to once a week, and keep that as a routine. If you have constant dandruff, keep that as a routine, once a week or once in 10 days. All right, so I think, all right, so, hi, John Hurtick, hi, hello, John, how are you? Okay, so here I have told you, please follow the same routine as, you don't need to oil a lot. If you have like you said about oily skin and hair, I would want to tell you that do not oil. You don't necessarily have to oil. There's this notion that we need to oil once every alternate days or once every week. It's not important. If you have oily skin, then you don't need to oil. They already have oil in there. And hi. Okay. Thank you. Ayman Osman is saying, sorry, another query. Is there a solution for baby hair? Baby hair. You mean to say baby hair on your face, or? Okay, so Ayman, if you have hair on the face, then of course, then you need to get rid of it using a layer. We are in such an era that is huge and humongous technology out there. You can use laser hair removal. Get this done and over with. It's going to be permanent. It's going to permanently reduce your hair, and then it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Go for laser hair removal. Do not pluck, do not wax, do not thread your face. It's going to traumatize your face. Remember one thing. This is your skin, right? This is your hair. When you pluck it, when you take it off, you are actually traumatizing the inside part. There is a lot of attachments and adherences that your hair is attached to. Once you lift that, it leaves a lot of cells for repair, which leaves pigmentation. So that's gonna be a little difficult. So get it laser removed. On scalp, I don't get this baby hair on scalp. I don't understand that. Baby hair. Okay, John is saying, is it good if I use baby oil in hair? No, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. If it's not bothering you, it's fine. If you do not have oily skin, it won't do any good. It's not going to help you increase the hair, but it's okay. I don't mind that. Yeah, you can use it. I'm sorry, I don't understand what is the baby hair on scalp. You mean to say it's on your forehead? Baby hair on the scalp means if you have short hair, so you want to make it long, or what is it? What is it that you're? Okay, Samra, how about petroleum present in Sebamed baby products, because petroleum is said to be carcinogenic? Okay, So these are tried and tested products. It's not petroleum. It's not just one this thing. It's a wide thing. We can use it in so many things. But once they are put in a skincare regimen, they are trialed and tested and gotten FDA approval. When it's approved to be safe, then only it's used. You can use it. There is no problem. Sebum, definitely no problem. Very fine hair on scalp that are shorter than the rest of hair. I mean, if they are bothering you, you can get them removed by laser hair removal. If it's in the front and it's bothering you, I have done it for a few ladies who have had this micro hair around this place which won't grow longer. So I had them removed and they were very happy after that. Go do a laser hair removal for those, right? Because if you keep on plucking, that's going to come back. Urticaria, go in high. So urticaria is a wide again entity. If you have chronic urticaria, then it might take a little while. If you have acute urticaria, that should be, you can use any antihistamines, you can use any such lotions which are going to help you. Make sure you see if it's acute urticaria, what is the cause. If it is something that you have eaten, is it something that you can relate to? Let's find that out. Maybe you might need a skin prick test on stuff like that. On pruritus, same thing. So pruritus is itching. So it's like itching has like 32 entities that cause itching. So if it's generalized and there is no other symptom present, then you need to figure out. And if you can't figure out what is causing the pruritus, you can get a skin prick test done, which will tell you if there is anything bothering any product, or say for example any food item that is bothering you and causing you pruritus. Check your gallbladder as well. Check your give it a whole body this thing. You can get a CBC, you can get a LFT, you can get a KFT done. Often such problems, they lead to itching and pruritus. How to remove some oily in the hair? How to remove some oily in the hair? John Herdick. Okay, oil in the hair. You can use a shampoo which can help you reduce oil. You can use a ketoconazole based shampoo once in a week. That should take care of it. Don't use soaps and don't use any other oil. Just if you have oily hair, that means your sebaceous gland activity is a lot more. Do not use any other oil on top. All right, Ayman, no problem. You're welcome. All right, so guys, finally, again the same thing. Make sure that you are you take care of your own skin. The only thing is find your dermatologist. Speak to them. There are so many entities that have come. There are so many things that have come. There, no more you need to go and wax it and thread it. You can use laser hair reduction for that. So many acne scar treatments have come. Go find your dermatologist and do that. What I suggest that once in a month, a cleanup is an essential part. What I have seen with my patients who are extremely happy just by coming, and they constantly come once in a month. In girls, premenstrually, there is a lot of hormonal fluctuation that goes up, and you need to make sure that at that point of time, there are a lot of breakouts. Just schedule your maintenance peel at that point of time, premenstrually. It has helped. It has helped. I have seen people who are very, very happy. Once a month, please get a peel done. Please get any medical cleanup done. Your dermatologist is going to tell you, and you won't be left with dull skin. You won't. Your tan will also remove. Okay, I'm offline or what? Something happened here. Okay, I'm back. All right. So what else? Yeah. So do take care of that and use a very, very good sunscreen. In the end, I'm going to tell you only this. Just drink a loads of water. Your skin would love it. Take a lot of veggies and fruits as antioxidants. Again, amazing thing. That does not mean you have to fall short of proteins and stuff. Do take that. And get a regular cleanup done. Make sure that understand this. Your skin is the most sensitive to ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B. Even you sit in front of a computer all the time, even the computer, even the laptops and the mobile phones, everything has radiations. You need to protect your skin against it. Wear a sunscreen in the morning. You can redo it in the afternoon, in the evening. Have your CTM regime ready. And shampoo more often for your hair. Shampoo more often, it's important. Don't think that your shampoo is giving you more hair loss. It's actually cleaning the dead hairs out. No shampoo in the world has the potential to go inside your skin and uproot your follicles. That doesn't happen. I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful, wonderful session. I didn't know it would go that good. I'm sorry if I missed out any questions. I'm really, really sorry. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, Jate Piyush Atal, how to prevent hair loss. But as I told you, just shampoo more often. Use some proteins, and if you have a hair fall, you can use Capexil, Procapil. If it's a lot more, you can step it up. Use a minoxidil from 5% to 10% in the evening, not in the daytime. You can use a good shampoo. You can use Sebamed anti-hair fall. You can use Trigain. You can use these, although they won't prevent per se hair fall, but they will help you get a to have a textural change so that your hair stays in a normal pH. Okay, so yeah, you can follow it with a stem oxidin combination in the morning. I think that would be great. There is a recent thing that I have found out. You can go to Amazon or any such place who sells. Vichy has a product called Density Solution. You can use that. It works very well, very, very well. You can use it alternate days in the morning. Piyush, that's going to help you. Okay, so cheers, guys. Thank you. All right, did I end it? Cheers. Okay.